All things in this world have a source. Nothing begets nothing. Follow the chain of cause and effect, and it will lead you to the answer you seek.
For the record, you, Osvald, plead not guilty. Is that correct? The facts are thus. Upon extinguishing the fire, the bodies of your wife and daughter were found in the rubble. They were nearly charred beyond recognition. A gruesome sight. I'm sure you agree. Thus, the court accepts, without objection, immolation as the cause of death. However, there is one last inexplicable detail. Nothing one could reasonably consider the cause of the conflagration was found at the scene. Ergo, the fire ought not to have happened at all. Absent the use of magic, that is. You were a scholar of magic, weren't you, Osvald? Is that a mere coincidence? I think not. Having conducted a thorough investigation of the scene, the court holds the following to be true. You, Osvald, were the only one capable of starting such a fire that night.
In the sacred name of Alephan the Scholar King, the court hands down the following verdict. Osvald V. Van Stein, we find you guilty of the murder of your wife and daughter, for which you are sentenced to life imprisonment on Frigid Isle. Do you have any last words?
Harvey. The man who took everything from me shall die by my hand. I swear it. Frigid Isle, a solitary island in the far northern reaches of the sea. Some call it the edge of the world, blanketed in snow all through the year. The nearest continent is due east, 4 days' journey by sea, even on the largest vessel. Even then, the fierce blizzards at sea can make a wreck of the mightiest ships. Trips to and from this accursed place are heavily regulated. This place holds all mainlanders found guilty of the most heinous crimes. It held over 300 of us at its peak. In its 80-year history, none have escaped. Or rather, I should say, the deplorable treatment of the prisoners ensures that lives end before sentences do. I have survived for 1,879 days, but neither the unforgiving climate nor the ravages of time shall extinguish the fire in my breast.
Another frigid day in hell, eh, Professor? You know what this is? It's your little notebook. It never leaves your hands, does it? Oh, don't look at me like that. I'm only borrowing it. You were quite the scholar, weren't you? Yes, this notebook could be worth quite a lot. I'm sure it'd fetch me a tidy pile of cigarettes. You're welcome to take it back, of course, but you'll have to fight me for it.
Take it back! I've got no use for your filthy scribblings anyhow! Help! Guards! He's gonna kill me! Help! Somebody!
What's all this about?
It's him! He attacked me!
Well, if it isn't Osvald, our magical murderous scholar. How do you like the new toy I gave you, Professor? It's a fine little muzzle, isn't it? Keeps you from speaking those spells you love so much. You're the only one who has the honor of wearing it, I'll have you know. You should be kissing my feet. What's that look for? I know defiance when I see it, and I'll have none of it. I'd love to hear what you sound like. I really would. When you're begging for your life, that is.
"13 seconds. 13 seconds from the time a prisoner calls for help to the guard's response. At least some valuable information's come of all this. One warden and 34 guards for 292 prisoners. Over time, I've learned much about the way the prison and the people within it work. And all of that knowledge shall inform my eventual escape. An escape for which the plan is written in this notebook, using a cipher, naturally. I've revised said plan numerous times these last 5 years, and polished it to a fine sheen. Only 3 pieces of the puzzle remain. The first, an escape route. For this, I have chosen a passage that leads beneath the prison. This passage is overlooked even by the guards themselves, and it leads directly out of this place. I must conduct a more thorough review of it, and soon. The second, suitable clothing. Once I escape, I'll be exposed to the elements. The cold will claim me in minutes if I am clad in nothing but these rags. The third and final, an accomplice. To escape on my own would be to rely on my own assumptions. I require the help of another with intimate knowledge of the prison's inner workings. With these 3 pieces in place, my plan shall move that much closer to completion. At which point, only its execution shall remain.
Wake up, human filth! To work with you!
I understand this island was once dotted with mines. Entire mountains were reduced to rubble for ore, and the prison was built atop the wreckage. To this day, there remains phosphor buried in the frigid earth. It's immensely flammable and sells for a fair bit of coin. So the prisoners are forced to mine it, and the guards line their pockets with the proceeds.
Mine, scum! Keep those hands moving! I said, keep moving! Unless you'd rather freeze to death! What's wrong with you?
I can't move anymore. Too cold.
Don't you go soft on me, criminal filth. Need I remind you that you were sent here to atone for your misdeeds? So beg whatever gods you serve for forgiveness, and dig, you useless little mole! Your life is worthless compared to the precious phosphor you cleave from the earth. And believe you me, we'd burn you instead if you were anywhere near as easy to set alight. Do you understand? Answer me!
Warden, sir, is already dead.
An unfortunately common sight. We are adaptable creatures. Any environment, no matter how horrific, can be made ordinary. Forced labor is followed by a vanishingly small window of free time. It is in this free time that I review the remaining pieces of my plan. They are 3. The first, an escape route. The prison is as old as it is massive. There are bound to be gaps and awkward seams. Perhaps I can glean a hint or two from someone with intimate knowledge of the island's history. The second, suitable clothing. One they call the Provisioner sells the clothing I'll need to survive. But first, I need to find them. I'll start by asking any prisoners who might know this Provisioner. The third and final piece, an accomplice. My accomplice cannot be an ordinary prisoner. I must find someone capable of enacting my escape plan. Then all that will remain is the plan's execution.
Osvald. Osvald. Have you found the answer?
To work, maggots! Move!
Osvald. Have you found the answer?
No, Harvey. Though I have a theory. Behold this small flame. Nothing exceptional. Yet if I apply the equation I have here, its intensity is compounded. And in theory, its power is multiplied. However, as long as it remains a flame, its power is limited.
Using equations to amplify magic powers? This is incredible. You're a genius, Osvald. The one true magic. You're one step closer to it, to standing alone atop the summit of magic scholarship. Though, I must warn you not to grow too fond of the idea, for I will surpass you.
Time to work, you worthless sacks of meat! Up and out!
Osvald. Have you found the answer?
I've reached a dead end. There's just one last piece missing. I've explored every possible avenue, but it's nowhere to be found. What could possibly be powerful enough to serve as the source of the one true magic?
You've done enough, Osvald. Well done, truly. Now, allow me, the great Harvey, to provide the final piece for you.
Harvey. This must be the labor report that prisoner spoke of. Whoever wrote it spared no detail in recording the construction of the passage. And they were a prisoner as well. Must be why no one gave it so much as a second glance. Aha. There's an entry to the passage right by the guard station. All is proceeding as planned. I've studied the tunnel's construction, and I am certain it is suitable for my escape.
Back to your cells! Now!
Seems I'm out of time. Back to the hole, then.
Finally come to pay, have you? What's that scrap of paper in your hand?
Where did you get this? Whatever you want, it's yours. Just swear you won't speak a word of this to anyone.
My plan proceeds apace. This clothing ought to keep me from freezing to death.
Back to your cells, you animals!
That will have to wait. Back to the hole for now.
You there. A word. What are you playing at? Skulking around and sizing up all the prisoners. Ah, right. You can't speak on account of the muzzle. I've been watching you. You know, for the last 5 years. And all that time you've been feigning indifference while you surveilled the place, right? The other prisoners, the guards, everyone and everything. Watching for minute differences, like you're making some sort of audit. As far as I'm concerned, only 2 types of prisoners watch silently for 5 years. Hungry beasts and people plotting an escape. That's it. If it's the former, I know someone who can help. But if it's the latter... So, which one are you, Professor? Shake your head if you're the former, or nod if you're the latter. So, my eyes didn't deceive me after all. You're quite clever, I'll say that. Now, for my formal request. I went in on your plan. I can be of use to you. You'll see. I got lots of valuable information I'll only share with a close confidant. I've collected it over my long years in this place. That's why they call me Emerald the Informant. I know my information's good. You could do far worse, Professor Jailbreak.
Only someone of considerable wit could have figured out my plot through mere observance. Further, he is correct that I have need of his wares. I can certainly use them to my advantage.
I knew you'd see it my way. So, what would you have me do?
This horrid island is 4 days' journey from the nearest shore. Even if our escape proves successful, we'll need a ship capable of making the journey to the mainland. I have set my sights on the vessel carrying the inspectors, who visit the prison on an erratic schedule. Thus, I need to know when it is due to arrive next. The ledger containing that information is fiercely guarded. I stand no chance of laying eyes on it. But all I need to know is the date. For that will be the date we make our escape.
Understood. That won't come easily. Not impossible, though. I'll contact you once I have it. One more thing. Get me the key to this muzzle. Can't make any promises there, seeing as it was made just for you. Let's just pray luck is on our side, eh, confidant?
The plan is in motion. I just need to let the informant do his work.
Confidant. It took a while, but the goods came in.
What's this? I don't recall giving you permission to speak to one another.
You misunderstand, Warden. This isn't what it...
It's your lucky day, scum! Speak another word, and I will bury you in the very pit in which you toil! Do I make myself clear?
At least that's the last I'll ever feel of that club, right? I'll see you at the storehouse behind the mess hall. Good to see you, Confidant. It sure wasn't easy, but I nicked it. The inspection ledger. Better still, the inspectors are due to arrive tomorrow. All we need to do is follow your plan to the letter. We're nearly free.
Tomorrow. At last, the time has come.
Can't believe they made it.
Aye, the gods are in a foul mood yet again. Sure to be another horrible day in hell.
The inspectors should be arriving soon. Prison patrols will be short-handed while they ready a welcome party for the ship. That leaves a small window in which to begin executing our plan. It's time. First, we need to make our way to the underground passage. The entrance to the underground passage should be just about here.
Excellent work, Confidant. Onward. But first, I have a little something for you. The key to that muzzle of yours. I'm locked up now, sure. But I was quite the thief outside these walls. Now I finally get to hear your voice. Well, aren't you gonna say anything?
It's cold.
Now I see why they needed to muzzle you. You're quite the talker.
There's no time. Keep moving. Oh, and, thanks for the key.
You're real warm and fuzzy, aren't you? Save the thanks for when we make our escape. Off we go, Confidant. No! The ladder's been destroyed. Damn! We were so close.
cuts look fresh. This was done recently. I fear I've underestimated our opponent.
That you did. At long last, the scholar speaks. Hello, Osvald. I commend you for making it this far. You even managed to remove the muzzle. But your choice of ally was your downfall. We've been watching Emerald for some time now. I suspected you two would work together.
I'm sorry, Confidant. I should have known.
Save your breath. The fault is mine. And I will correct it.
Whoa! You're not the first, you know. I've seen countless like you. So many have tried, and every last one died a tragic death. And so it would be my honor to put you back in your place. You filth! Don't think you can escape this place.
Confidant? Looks like there's more rats where these came from.
Crack. This could be our way out. We have to keep moving.
Where exactly? This is the end of the road.
No. I have the answer.
Flames, reduce this wall to ash.
Whoa! Yeah, I think that'll do, Confidant.
We have to go. Now. The hardest part is still ahead.
Osvald. Have you found the answer?
No answers today either. And the sun hangs low. Rita and Elaine are likely preparing dinner. I should be getting back.
Helena! Helena! No!
Harvey? Long have I toiled in your shadow. But now, I've taken all that once was yours. And in due course, I
shall complete the one true magic.
There he is! It's Osvald!
Harvey, you bastard! This, Osvald, is my answer.
Ever since that day, a fire has burned within my breast. Harvey, you took everything from me.
Professor. Hey, Professor Osvald. Come on, give me a sign. Are you alive in there?
I'm fine.
You gotta stay alert. I'm counting on you.
There's light up ahead. Let's go.
We've done it! We've escaped that godforsaken prison!
Don't celebrate yet. They know we've escaped.
Then what do you propose we do next, Professor? And I'd like an answer before we freeze to death.
The last part will be the hardest. Escaping the island. The Inspector's vessel should be docked at the pier. And yet... the Warden likely told them about our escape. Let's see what we can learn about the situation. Come. We make for the ship.
Did you hear? There are prisoners on the loose.
Put everyone on patrol! Hunt them down!
Damn, you were right. Even the inspectors have heard about us. What do we do now?
Alter our plans. There's no other choice. We can't stow away on their ship now. We'll make other arrangements.
Other do you see another boat out here?
There they are! Seize them!
They found us! Professor, we've got company.
That was inevitable. We have to prevent this from causing further commotion. We have to find somewhere to hide. They'll run us down too quickly out here.
There's a shack just there.
Let's go.
What's the plan, Professor? They're bound to catch us.
We can't use the Inspector's ship as we planned. We'll need something else.
If you have any bright ideas, do share them. Quickly! I'm freezing my rocks off here.
What did you just say?
What? That I'm freezing my rocks off?
That's it. You're a fantastic assistant, Emerald.
Well, my freezing rocks are gonna save us?
No. The straw over there is.
What could you possibly do with a bit of straw?
If we have no ship, then we will make our own.
Surely you're joking. Crossing the ocean on a boat of straw? Do you think us otters?
Nay, we are human and have the intellect to prove it. Storm of ice, arise. I give you our ice boat. A foundation of buoyant straw beneath a thick sheet of ice.
What? You made a boat! I can hardly believe my eyes. This might actually work.
I once heard of a town blanketed in snow and divided by a river. The people there laid batches of straw down in the river and splashed water atop them until an icy bridge formed. Entire horse-drawn carriages crossed over the ice bridges without incident. And I wouldn't have recalled it if not for you. Yes. Yes, that should prove seaworthy. And there's no chance of the boat melting in this cold.
Well, we made it out of that alive. I have to say, the boat's surprisingly sturdy.
Of course it is. Do not doubt my ice magic. Given the season, the current should carry us to the mainland. But one thing still worries me. They'll continue their pursuit, even if we manage to reach the mainland. In my initial plan, I hoped to sink the Inspector's vessel before we reached shore. It was to look like an accident, and ensure we were presumed dead. Clearly, we won't have that luxury now.
I've been meaning to ask you something, Professor.
Go on.
You were brought in for killing your wife and child. Did you do it?
That doesn't concern you.
I've been on Frigid Isle a long time. I've met more prisoners than I care to remember. But you're not like the rest of them. No, there's something different about you. Stop, Professor.
Huh?
I said stop. I can't do this. I can't go with you. A boat of ice? Is this some sick joke? It's 4 days' journey to the mainland, if we're lucky. We'll likely freeze to death by then. You can take your chances aboard this frozen dinghy, but I will be commandeering the Inspector's ship.
That won't be easy with everyone out there looking for you. They'll deploy fleets from Frigid and the mainland, trapping you at sea. You've a better chance of crossing safely on something small like this.
Well, I won't know that until I try, will I?
Do what you will.
So long, Osvald.
I won't mourn him. This was always, shall we say, a friendship of convenience.
Damn! Launch the boat! Now!
I
said do it now! I have very little patience! Osvald was right. I'll never make it out on this ship. Not just to rest me again. Only one thing left to do. They made me mind phosphol till I spit blood. So, I might as well put it to good use. Farewell, Professor.
Only one puzzling fact remained. Emerald. Why did you set fire to the inspector's ship? His actions drew the attention of the guards, allowing my small boat to escape unnoticed. And not only that, I doubt anyone is chasing me now. They have no way of knowing that Emerald and I split up. They're likely to assume that I was also aboard the inspector's sinking ship. Emerald's final act was utterly... Well, some mysteries never get solved. An emptiness has settled in my breast. Emerald. So I keep rowing, as far as my arms will take me, wherever that may be.
Welcome home, dear.
Rita.
You must be exhausted.
It wasn't so bad.
Oh, Osvald. How I long to be with you, to ease your pain. To get you looking presentable again. To make you some goulash with Elena.
Rita,
Alas, my dear, I cannot. You have unfinished business. So you cannot stay here. For it is not yet time. I love you, my dear.
Rita.
Ah, you're awake. Welcome to the small fishing village of Cape Cold. You're one of the prisoners from Frigid Isle, aren't you? Found you collapsed on the beach, nearly frozen to death. Only the faintest hint of breath in you. In my 30 years looking after this little finger of land, I've seen 3 prisoners wash up from Frigid. But you're the first to do so alive. You're a quiet one. Has your mouth frozen shut as well?
I need food.
scholar, are you not? Forgive me, but I could not resist a look through your personal effects. I too am a scholar, though not one of any renown, mind. Here, take this robe. It's a damn sight better than your prison rags, eh?
Thank you kindly, good man.
Come now. This is the least I could do. But from here on out, I ask that you lead an honorable life.
Lead an honorable life. That day shall never come. Harvey, you took everything from me. This fire in my breast shall never be extinguished. And you shall die by my hand. I swear it. Conning Creek. All I had was right here. And in the blink of an eye, it was taken from me. Harvey.
I shall have my revenge on you!
Where is he hiding? I've no idea where he went after the fire. Perhaps there's some trace of him where my home once stood. And one other matter weighs heavily on my mind. Right then, to work. My home. 5 years ago, it was reduced to ash. I ventured into the nearby forest to be alone with my thoughts. It was part of my daily routine. A bad habit. When I returned, everything was gone. I was seized by the town guards, and haven't been back since.
Welcome home, my dear. I see the conference was a rousing success.
Indeed. Forgive me for being away so long.
Welcome home, Papa!
Oh, Elena, my dear.
Aren't you tired? Let me take your things.
They're a bit heavy for you yet, but I appreciate the offer. Here, take this instead.
What a pretty pen! Thank you, Papa!
I searched all over, and I'm sorry to say I found nothing better to give you.
Come now. When else can you bury yourself in your studies if not at a conference?
Come, Elena. There is math to teach you.
Oh, you too.
Papa, wait! Aren't you forgetting something?
Am I?
You didn't say I'm home yet.
I'm home. It's so quiet now. Time to search for clues. Harvey and I both sought the one true magic. He wanted my research, no doubt, which would lead him to my study. As I suspected, my study is intact. And what's more, he's stolen every last one of my formulae. Were they ordinary spells, I would not miss them. The one true magic, however, requires vastly more complicated calculations. I built those equations myself, all but the last missing piece. Harvey, however, took a different approach. So why did he want my formulae?
You there! Who are you? Oh my. Oh my.
Lady Clarissa, my assistant. It's been quite some time. It is I, Osvald. Have you looked after the study during my prolonged absence?
Osvald? You? What a fanciful tale! Osvald is locked away on Frigid Isle.
No, I am here. I have escaped, as you can see.
What proof have you?
You think me an imposter?
You have his figure, but that is not enough. The research gathered here is a pile of riches to the people of this town. There are ruffians who would go so far as to impersonate Osvald if it meant stealing his work.
What peculiar reasoning.
One cannot arrive at the truth without considering every possibility. That is what the Osvald I know told me. Now. The real Osvald would know how to withstand my magic. And so the result of this duel shall determine whether you be true or not.
My dear assistant. You never were the type to let go of a pet theory. Very well. I have no choice but to help you test your hypothesis. And give you your answer.
Magnificent!
Are you satisfied?
Such power! Yes, you could be none other! Welcome back, Osvald.
Thank you. I hope I haven't injured you.
If that were enough to exhaust me, I would have no choice but to forfeit my position as your assistant. I have always believed you were innocent, you know.
Oh? On what grounds?
On the grounds that you are who you are.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
I am delighted to see you still take things far too seriously. So, why have you returned?
To search for Harvey. I see he left no trace here.
Harvey.
You, Osvald, were the only scholar of magic present at the scene. That was the justification provided for the guilty verdict. Yet there Harvey was, standing before me while everything burned. And still they insist he was not there. So I must also suspect the guard unit that restrained me. I shall investigate their ties to Harvey. Your husband was a guard, yes? Might he know anything?
No, I'm afraid not, Osvald.
Then I shall ask the townsfolk.
What will you do once you've investigated this case?
As I thought, the guards are my best lead. It was Stenvar, their captain, who ordered me investigated. It is my understanding he had a clandestine meeting with Harvey before the incident. He ought to still be at the guard's main outpost. I shall seek him out. Lady Clarissa.
You aim to have your revenge. Is that it? Do you remember my husband?
Ethan? How could I forget him? He referred you to me.
He passed away, not long after the incident. He washed up in the harbor. They claim he took his own life. He'd no reason to do such a thing, and the guards never investigated further. Before the incident, well, it felt like he knew something.
Then will you not investigate his death?
Nothing begets nothing. Those are your words. Revenge is nothing, Osvald. It is empty and hollow.
Even so, I must go. Stenvar, captain of the guard. I must go to the outpost at which he's been stationed.
Who are you? That bear-like build. Wait, I remember you. Oswald V. Van Stein.
In the flesh.
You're presumed dead in a botched escape attempt from Frigid Isle.
I seek Harvey. Do you know where he is? You met with him in secret before my family burned. None other than the late husband of Lady Clarissa attested as much. But you refused to hear him, and had him killed instead. In exchange for Harvey's coin.
My. You scholars certainly are a shrewd lot. I confess, I aided and abetted Harvey. Facts are malleable things, you see. The powerful can bend them to their will. Provided they have enough coin, that is. I'm rather fond of coin.
It can't be bent the same way, see? Hell, I'd do anything for it. It has given me all you see before you.
Quit stalling. Where is he?
Wish I knew. Doesn't matter, though. I can't let you go. You know too much now, and that's not good for me.
Ah, yes. Of course.
Osvald V. Vanstein, the tragic scholar. Let's see how malleable those bones of yours are. Please, have mercy. Spare me my life.
It is not your life I want. It's Harvey's. Where is he?
I swear I don't know. I'm telling you the truth. Please believe me.
Spare me your sniveling. You're sure he told you nothing?
Oh yes, that's right. I've just remembered something. The research he stole from you, it's been sent to Montwise. On Harvey's orders.
Montwise. Has he taken it to the library there?
My precious coin!
Ah, but he's a careful man. He won't have left an obvious trail. Did he know I would come for him? Montwise. A town on the eastern continent. The city where Harvey and I met. Harvey wanted Stenvar to tell me where he'd gone. That's why he let Stenvar live. He knew I would escape, that I would follow him. You want me to follow you, don't you, Harvey? If so, I'll play along. I'll fall right into your trap.
Osvald. You're going after him, aren't you?
I've done what I came here to do. You must not be seen with me. I remain a wanted man.
But I am your loyal assistant. My husband knew he was in danger. Before he died, he made me swear an oath. Bear no resentment against anyone, no matter what happens to me. Live your life for you. I wish to honor his memory, to forgive all transgressions against me, to devote what time I have left to study.
How peculiar. Does an oath to the dead hold any meaning?
No, I must confess. This is simply a show of my love. Osvald, please. Your family rests in the ground. Will you not visit them?
I forgot what love was a long time ago. I must find Harvey. That is everything.
Osvald.
In this world, magic is derived from 6 elements: fire, ice, lightning, wind, light, and darkness. However, there is one phenomenon that cannot be explained by the magic power of these elements: the Pit of Darkest. 400 years ago, the sage Grattan observed the pit, and his conclusion was thus: the answer is clear. Only power beyond the 6 sources could open a pit of this size. There exists a 7th, I am sure of it. Thus was born Grattan's hypothesis, the cornerstone of our magical studies. It was he who suggested the existence of the one true magic.
And I shall stop you there, for I have perfected it.
Hmm?
Is this a joke? You call that the one true magic?
Impossible! How could you?
It's mere lightning magic. It has limits, no matter how much power you pour into it. You're approaching it all wrong. There's little point in you continuing your research as it stands.
How fascinating. Those formulae may work.
Damn! You rotten thief of joy!
I take it you meant that to be a kindness to the poor boy. Would you care to elaborate?
Lightning, fire. The 6 sources are physical elements. Physical elements have limits, so it follows that the power drawn from them does too. In other words, I posit that the 7th source is not physical in nature.
Fascinating. I am Harvey, and I was just beginning to tire of the theories of ordinary folk.
Osvald.
Osvald. Tell me, how did you arrive at this supposition?
Mathematics. I've been experimenting with the conversion of magic into mathematical equations.
Now that is truly intriguing. I've taken a biological approach. I study the blood of monsters. Would you indulge me for a moment, Osvald, and hear my theory?
Go on, speak freely. I was elated. I'd finally found someone who thought on my level, and what's more, Harvey felt the same. We debated our theories. Each meeting resulted in impassioned discussion. But I'd overlooked something. His meticulously hidden malice. Montwise. The vast stores of knowledge contained within its library attract scholars from all across the continent. Is that where you've run, Harvey? Have you made progress with your research, now that you've left me with nothing? I suppose I'll have to find out for myself.
Now, as you all know, we humans must study magic in order to use it. But what of all the monsters in the world? Why can they use magic without studying? What is the source of their power? After experimenting on countless specimens, I have the answer. It is in their blood. Yes, the very source of their lives is also the source of their magic power. Behold, a frost bear. From the blood of this creature, we can extract crystals brimming with ice magic. If we simply imbue these crystals with magic, we can use magic with no need for incantations. From frost bears come ice crystals. From salamanders come fire crystals. Based on crystal number and purity, we can create even more powerful magic. However, these are, of course, still bound to the 6 sources. Grattan's hypothesis continues to torment us.
Professor Harvey, it was an honor to hear your lecture.
They say you're the second coming of Grattan.
Professor Harvey! All of academia watches your work with great anticipation. Grattan's hypothesis, the final mystery, are you close to finding the 7th source?
Now. Do not try to make news where there is none to be had. I have another problem to solve before I worry about the 7th source. Namely, what to get my daughter for her birthday, which is quite soon.
An expert deflection.
He lives and breathes his studies. I never see him outside of his lectures.
So, this is the library. Where are you, Harvey? Perhaps I shall put the others in the building under some scrutiny to find out. Based on the information I've gleaned, the passage should be in this area. Aha. So this is how you've hidden your work from prying eyes. Allow me to take a look for myself. So, this is Harvey's laboratory. Are these chimeras? He's combining creatures to create new varieties. This kind of study is forbidden. He mixes the blood of monsters and attempts to create even stronger magical abominations. He presumes this will lead him to the one true magic, and so he worked on it in secret. That said, I've never seen chimeras like these before. Did he employ my formulae to arrive at these combinations? Harvey. He's trying to find the 7th source. Has my work yielded any breakthroughs for you? Were you able to take the next step? Why, I wonder? My breast should be aflame with the thought of vengeance. And yet even now, I yearn to read his theories. How odd. These must be his test subjects. They're quite something. You see me as your enemy, then so be it. I suppose I'll evaluate the results of Harvey's research myself.
You've kept me waiting, Osvald.
Harvey.
I didn't think you'd make it. You've earned a passing mark.
Harvey, you...
Yes, there is much to say, but first, question. Did you understand the thrust of my research prior to your arrival?
In the abstract. I see that you have overcome a major hurdle with the help of my formulae.
And for that, my friend, I thank you. I have stolen your research and made it my own. I finally have fame and recognition. All while you shivered on Frigid Isle, eating whatever chilled slop they fed you. Painful, is it not, Osvald? Everything that once was yours is now mine. I have it all.
You can have my research. But I will never understand why you had to take my wife and child. Why, Harvey? Why take Rita and Elena too?
Think, Osvald. The critical mind is our source, if you will.
What is this?
Incredible! This power, it's absolutely beautiful.
Impossible. Where are you drawing that magic from? Harvey, what have you done? Tell me the source of this power!
Was that a shout of amazement, Osvald? You see now what I've accomplished, don't you? That is why I made you my closest friend. You were the only one who understood. And this is its source. A little someone I stole from you.
What are you talking about?
My dear.
That voice. Rita? Can it be? No. She's dead. The fire.
Nonsense, my dear friend. You found a corpse at the scene, but it was not her corpse. 'Twas that of another. Goodness no, she didn't burn. I abducted her. I needed her blood, you see.
My dear.
Is that really you, darling?
Yes, Osvald. It's Rita, your beloved wife. And I made this creature with her blood!
You
monster. How could you? How far will you fall, Harvey?
As far as I need to, if it means finding the answer. Now, see for yourself the product of my research.
No, this isn't my Rita. You've merely given her blood to this thing. It lacks her soul.
Yes, there are the powers of observation I admire. Well done.
She's dead, isn't she?
Of course. She'd served her purpose.
Forgive me, Rita. I brought this upon you.
Well, well. Even you have a heart.
What's this? Could this be? What gives this creature life? What is it? It's black as night. I've never seen its like before.
That is the answer. I've found it at last. The seventh source.
What?
So, you don't know, then? That creature was born of the blood of the Lumina family. Rita Lumina. Her family is known as the lineage of light. And, as you well know, bright light gives birth to the darkest shadows. The power of the shadow.
The shadow?
I spent countless hours and no small amount of effort trying to ascertain its location. Imagine my surprise when it turned out to be your wife. What nonsense is fate? With that knowledge in hand, I took your research and family from you.
What did you do with Elena?
What do you think I did?
Papa? Papa!
Elena? Is that you? Oh, you're alive. It's me. Come.
Are you hurt, Papa?
Oh, I'm fine, Elena. You had better worry about the man over there, I think.
Who is that?
Elena.
Did I not warn you against entering my laboratory, Elena?
I'm sorry. You didn't come home. I was worried.
What is happening? Elena's been... Harvey, you...
Oh, you should see the look on your face as your mind ground to a halt. Elena, I'm about to conduct a very important experiment. One that, as it happens, involves you. I will show you later.
Yes, Papa.
I've taken Elena in to raise as my own. Oh, and I've taken the liberty of altering her mind. Just a bit.
What are you saying?
Oh, don't worry. It's nothing more than I do in my experiments on the monsters.
Harvey, you're the monster.
Now, as you saw, Osvald, Rita was a failure. Fortunately, Elena's blood is even better than her mother's. This time, I shall finish it. I shall find the one true magic.
Wait! Harvey, no! No!
Papa? Hey, Papa!
Ah, Elena.
Can I watch the experiment with you?
Of course, but isn't this all terribly boring?
Will I be in the way?
No, of course not, dear. Elena. Elena's alive. At last, a modicum of peace from my ragged heart. No doubt because I've lost half the reason to enact my revenge. Yet, at the same time, the fire in my breast burns ever brighter. My daughter, Elena. I've been erased from her memory. By Harvey. And now he's taken her. Where? Where has he taken her? The lineage of light. That's what he called it. Darkhest pursued that line of research, among others. Which means there's only one place he could be. Gravel, the resting place of the Archmage himself. The time for revenge has passed. But I've made up my mind. I know what must be done. I will get Elena back. I swear it. How about we rest soon, Elena?
What's wrong, Papa?
Never you mind. Keep going.
made some tea. My dear?
Wait a moment. I'm onto something.
Oh, is that the pen Papa gave you? What are you writing?
Sorry, Mama. I'm onto something.
My goodness. The apple didn't fall far from the tree.
The time is nearly at hand. Who would have thought I'd end up doing something tantamount to grave robbery? Will you please be quiet? This is a sacred place, and I'll not have you disturbing it with your noise. This is of great import for you as well. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, forgive me.
Good girl. There it is. Oh, great ancestor. At last we meet. The tome is finally complete. And my covenant with him shall be fulfilled.
Papa?
Come, it is time for the experiment, Elena. You will become the blood in my veins.
Hold on, Elena. Harvey aims to call forth the seventh source. The shadow, as he calls it. But what is it? Is he truly that close to invoking the one true magic? If he is, can I stop him? I still have no answers. I've yet to solve the final variable in my formulae. Nevertheless, I must move forward. My chances are not zero. I will find my own answer. But first, I must find Harvey.
Help! Somebody help us! The people headed to worship have lost their minds!
Something's happened. I should investigate.
Damn it all! What was that stuff?
What's wrong?
We were walking to worship. The fog, darkest night. It rolled in and...
Slow down.
No! The fog! Ah! Ah!
He's holding a dark crystal? Seems he lost his grip on reality the moment he touched it. If my hypothesis is correct, I have to rid him of the crystal, the source of all this. Seems my hypothesis was correct. Removing the crystal has indeed restored his sanity.
You saved me. I'm okay now. Go on and save the others.
Understood.
What? Was it you? Are you the one who saved us? Oh, God.
Do you remember anything prior to losing consciousness?
I do. I was worshipping near the dusk-ruined shrine. Without warning, a strange black fog rose from the ruins.
Where are these ruins you speak of?
Just east of here.
So, you've gone to the dusk-ruined shrine, have you, Harvey? I saw a black crystal like this in his laboratory. It looks the same as the one that gave him control of the creature he claimed was Rita. If that's the case, has the experiment begun? The one that will awaken the one true magic?
Forgive me, but what do we do now?
Stay away from the black crystals. That is all I can say for certain. I must go.
Harvey!
So, you've come, Osvald.
Give her back.
There is no need for such venom, dear friend. You can see she's resting comfortably. You know these ruins, yes? They're sacred to scholars like us.
I will not listen to another of your lectures.
Oh, don't say such things. Behold, the Book of Demons. Made from the corpse of Darkest himself. This is another milestone on the path to the one true magic. Now, I need only the final piece. Elena's blood. See how the book cries out for it.
Elena!
What a noble child you've raised, Osvald. I didn't expect her to so readily sacrifice herself for the sake of her father's research.
Harvey, you bastard!
When I realized your family's blood was the key, well, it sent shivers down my spine. It felt like fate. And so I took everything from you. A small weight was lifted from my chest. I had no equal, no rival, until I met you. I envied you, Osvald. From the day we met, even now, in this very moment. Long have I coveted your mind. I would give anything and everything to best you. My knowledge, my time, my status, my money, my pride. Even the dawn.
That's ludicrous. There's still time. I just need to destroy the Black Crystal.
I know what you're thinking, Osvald, but it's too late. It's already begun! O blood, ye guiding light, call down a shadow of the deepest black. Elena! It's no use. I must save her. Yes! Seethe! Feel the rage within. Such is the power of the shadow, the one true magic.
Calculating those complex formulae should have taken so much more time.
All was as you predicted. Indulge me a bit longer, won't you? This is merely the prelude. Though a yawning chasm separates our abilities, and it will no doubt be torture for you.
Try me, Harvey.
Huh, not bad. But it would be a mistake to admit defeat now.
Elena, are you all right? She's unconscious, but her heart yet beats.
She served her purpose. The calculations are complete.
What?
What good fortune you have to be present for this moment in history. Now, feast your eyes upon the one true magic! Wonderful! This is indeed the one true power, the pinnacle of wisdom. I have done what Grattan himself could not. Yes, your end is at hand. Oh, Osvald, this is immensely satisfying. At last, I can deny you something.
Elena.
Oh, did you write this, Elena?
It's a report on your magic called Papa's Magic.
I'm well impressed. Your powers of observation are incredible.
Research is so much fun!
Elena.
But there's still lots I don't know. So you better keep teaching me. Papa!
Elena. My daughter.
Huh? What is this magic? It roils like the seas before a storm. How curious.
How peculiar. What is it? This feeling swelling in my breast. I have to. Protect Elena.
This is absurd! How did you make those calculations?
I've had them memorized. All this time.
What could you possibly hope to achieve with this? It's far too late.
last, the answer.
What is all this light? Congratulations. Very clever, Osvald. But I shall strike you down just the same, with the one true power!
This power.
You've matched me. Truly fascinating. I knew it. You, Osvald, were my only equal. Now, tell me of this answer. What was its source? Out with it, Osvald!
I do not know. I simply thought of Elena. Nothing more.
Oh. You must be joking! How could that possibly be a source? Impossible! I refuse to believe that is the answer. I demand proof! Let us see once and for all which of us has attained the one true magic! This cannot be! How could the one true magic be defeated? Unacceptable! I will not accept it! No!
Harvey, the one true magic is beyond your grasp. You cannot bend magic itself to your will.
Liar! There is nothing I cannot control!
Unhand the tome, Harvey.
Hold your tongue, Osvald. I cannot be defeated. I will not be defeated. I have not been defeated. Osvald! I will not surrender to the likes of you.
Harvey! Harvey. I suppose that was our last debate.
Elena.
Did you call me, Lady Clarissa?
Engrossed in your studies again today, are you? I found something in the laboratory that might be of interest to you.
What a lovely pen! Thank you, Lady Clarissa.
No need to thank me. Carry on.
When I awoke later that day, I found myself in Lady Clarissa's home. I knew it was true, that the man I called Papa was not my real Papa. I can't stop thinking about it. How could I possibly forget my own father? I remember Lady Clarissa, at least. Lady Clarissa explained it very patiently. She told me it had all been a lie. Lady Clarissa? Where is my real father?
That information is not mine to tell.
Oh, I see.
But he will return.
Oh, Papa. Where are you now? And why did you leave me behind? Why did Mama have to die? Tell me why. I have so many questions. Too many. And when there are too many, I turn to my desk. Though when I do... This pen I hold, it feels so familiar. Why is that?
Elena, it's time you got ready for bed.
All right, Lady Clarissa. Papa. My real Papa, that is. I hope we meet someday.
Elena. So, you've chosen to study magic as I have. Keep learning, my love. I cannot be by your side, but... Elena, you're doing me proud. Good night. Forgive me, Lady Clarissa. I find myself in your debt once more.
Think nothing of it. I enjoy keeping busy. But why?
She needs time. I do not wish to disorient her by moving too quickly. A power stirred within me when I fought Harvey, unlike any I've felt. However, I know not from whence it came.
What?
I wished from the bottom of my heart that I could protect her. Then I felt it. A boundless power coursing through me. One that perfectly matched my formulae. There's no other explanation for it. Lady Clarissa, would you share with me your thoughts on the matter?
What you felt was love, Osvald.
Don't make me laugh. The rest of my journey awaits. I found something of interest in Harvey's notes. It seems he did not work alone. I must seek out his accomplices.
And you shall do so with my help.
No, I couldn't possibly impose upon you further.
Oh, Osvald, please. Would you truly deny me the pleasure?
Well, if you insist.
You truly have changed. You're ever so slightly more agreeable than before.
Is that so? Look after her, would you?
Happily, Osvald. Now, off you go.